In your interview, UKVI will expect you to know your reasons for choosing to study in the UK and not in your home country or other countries. Studying in the UK is a big investment, and UKVI will expect you to have considered other countries as well as your home country before deciding to study in the UK. You can support your reasons for studying in the UK by comparing it with other countries. UKVI will expect your reasons to be academic related and personal to you. For example, you may want to consider the differences in education systems, assessment methods, teaching styles, different types of courses available, costs of study, international recognition gained, and other factors relevant to you. UKVI will expect your reasons and comparison to be supported with evidence, so you must do thorough research. You should also think about how your reasons for choosing the UK are connected to why you want to study the course at UEL and your future plans, considering how much money you are investing. Now take some time to research why you want to study in the UK and not in your home country or other countries, as you will need to know this for your credibility interview with UKVI. In your interview, UKVI will expect you to explain why you have chosen to study your course at UEL and not at other universities. You probably would have considered why you want to study your course at UEL when choosing to make the application. But for your interview with UKVI, you will be expected to have done more research. You can go on the UEL website to find all the information you need about your course. You should research what modules you will be studying, why you want to study those modules, and why they are important to you achieving your future plans. There may be specific program features that your course offers which has attracted you to UEL, such as site visits, leading technologies, or specific academics teaching on the program. Your course may even offer a placement. If it does, you should think about why having a placement is important to you. You may also want to consider any accreditations your course has, the assessment methods, and any relevant course-specific university rankings, as well as other factors relevant to you. There are over 100 universities in the UK, so UKVI will have expected you to consider other universities before deciding UEL is the best one for you. UKVI will expect you to be able to give a detailed comparison about why the course at UEL is better for you than at other universities. You can focus your comparison on the different course modules offered, assessment methods, program features, university rankings if relevant, accreditations, and other factors relevant to you. If you did not consider other universities, UKVI will expect you to be able to explain why not. Remember, your answer needs to be specific, so you must do thorough research. Why you have chosen the course at UEL is a very important question, and your answer should show you have considered other universities. You should also think about how it connects to your future plan and your decision to study in the UK. Now take some time to think about your chosen course at UEL, as you will need to know it for your credibility interview with UKVI. In your interview, UKVI will expect you to relate your previous work experience or previous studies, or both, to your chosen course at UEL. Some of you may have work experience. If so, UKVI will expect you to explain what work you have been doing, how the skills and experience you have gained will help you in your chosen studies, how your work experience is related to the course, or if it's not, why you want to change career direction. UKVI will also want to know why you want to study this course now and how your previous work experience and course at UEL combined will help you achieve your future plan. UKVI expects students to be progressing academically and to explain why they need further studies to achieve their future plan. You should consider why you want to study this course in addition to your previous course, how both courses combined will help support your future plan, and why you want to study this course now. You should also consider how your previous work experience and studies are connected to why you have chosen to study in the UK, why you have chosen to study this course at UEL, and how both combined help support your future career aspirations. Now take some time to reflect upon your previous work experience and studies, as you will need to know them for your credibility interview with UKVI. In your interview, UKVI will expect you to know what your future options are and how your course will help you achieve your future plan. You probably would have considered what your future options are when applying for the course at UEL. But for your interview with UKVI, you will be expected to have done more research on your future options. For example, if you have researched potential jobs after graduation, you should know the job description for each role, the type of company you would like to work for, and your expected salary. If your future goal is to open a business, you should research what business, where the business is located, how much money it will cost to set up, and where you will get that money from. You should consider when you will open your business and whether it is a short-term or long-term goal. You might already have a job and intend to return to your previous employer. If so, UKVI will expect you to know whether you are getting a promotion, your new salary, and what new skills and knowledge you can bring to the role. UKVI might ask you how your chosen course specifically will help you achieve your future plan. You should consider how the different course modules, potential work experience, specific skills gained, and previous study or work experience combined help you achieve your chosen future goal. You should also think about how your future plans are connected to why you have chosen to study in the UK and why you have chosen to study the course at UEL and not at other universities. Now take some time to research how your course will help you achieve your future plans, as you will need to know this for your credibility interview with UKVI. In your interview, UKVI will expect you to know your living arrangements, cost of living, working rights, and whether you have friends and family in the UK. You should consider whether you will live in UEL or private accommodation. Think about what type of accommodation. For example, will you rent a room or an entire apartment? Also consider what area you want to live in, as this will impact the cost of your rent per month. You should research how you will travel to UEL each day. What route will you take? How long will the journey take you? What type of transport will you use? And how much will the journey cost? When you plan for your cost of living, you should know that UKVI require you to have a minimum of £1,265 per month. They might ask you who is funding your studies and where that money has come from. If your parents are funding your studies, you will need to know their job and salary. UKVI might even ask you how you will cover the costs for the duration of your course. You are allowed to work in the UK, up to 20 hours per week during term time, and full-time during official university vacations. You can work to gain work experience, but not to pay for your studies. You can't engage in business, be self-employed, a professional sportsperson or coach, an entertainer, or fill a permanent full-time vacancy. You may have friends and family in the UK. That's okay, but you might be asked who they are, where they live, and what their status is in the UK. Now take some time to research your living arrangements, cost of living, working rights, and friends and family in the UK, as you will need to know them for your interview with UKVI. This video will give you examples on how to construct your answers and top tips on how to prepare for your interview with UKVI. UKVI will expect your answers to be well structured and researched. You can use the P technique to help you. Firstly, you make a point, which is a reason or an idea. Then you find some evidence to support your point. This could be a statistic, quote, fact, or an example. But remember, UKVI will check any evidence you give, so ensure it is accurate and from a verified source. Lastly, you provide an explanation on why this point is important to you. Let's see how the P technique works in practice. For the question, why do you want to be a pilot for British Airways? This question has two parts. First, let's focus on why you want to be a pilot. In this example, the student's point is good pay. The evidence is British Airlines Association states the starting salary is £36,000 and rises to £140,000. And the explanation is that they will be able to support their family and their studies will be a good investment. Now, let's look at the second part of the question. Why do you want to work for British Airways? The answer in this example is British Airways is encouraging young people to pursue this career. They know this because British Airways invited 100 young people to visit Heathrow Airport. And this is important to them because British Airways is an airline that encourages opportunities for new graduates. You can use the P technique for other question types too, such as how will this course help your future career plans? The student's answer is a pilot is a profession that requires specific qualifications. The course is a minimum requirement in job descriptions according to BA and Ryanair websites. And because this is a protected profession, you can't be a pilot without these qualifications. Additionally, a pilot has a lot of responsibility and needs practical experiences. The course offers aircraft simulation experiences and modules such as health and safety. These simulation and safety modules are essential for learning to fly. Notice the questions we looked at focused on different points, and these answers repeated the P technique for each individual point made. You should aim to have a minimum of 3 points ranked in order of importance for each relevant question. Now, let's look at some top tips for your credibility interview with UKVI. Keep your answers between 2 to 3 minutes long. Choose your best 3 points first. Remember to use the P technique. Ensure your facts are correct and from verified sources. Ensure your answers are personal. Listen to the question. Take the interview seriously. Prepare but do not rehearse. Do not read from notes. Now, when you are preparing for your UKVI interview, think about how you can use these techniques to answer questions about why you want to study in the UK, how your course will help you achieve your future plans, why you want to study your chosen course at UEL, and any previous education or work experience, as you will need to know them for your credibility interview with UKVI.